Welcome back to Mystery Mondays, the Monday Mystery Show, for another episode of A Golden Wake, where the mystery this week is, what is Alfie gonna do next with his life? Our Forrest Gump of Coral Gables, Florida. If I knew anything about the history of Florida, the Florida history, I might have an idea about what's coming next. Maybe a small idea. Thankfully, I do not now, nor have I ever resided in Florida. Unless we're leaving Florida. That'd be great, but I don't think that's the case. I think Grundislav might be from Florida, and he wanted to tell this story. He wanted to tell this story about the history of Florida. Possibly, perhaps, Coral Gables itself. What do we have? We have matches. He wanted to look at this, didn't he? I did look at this. But is this a puzzle? Do I have to do something here? A familiar blue. Oh, okay. I have to scrape it. I gotcha. Don't burn it. I'll try burning it. I would get them off. I guess search the dumpster. Can we go back inside? Hey, what'd you throw me in? Puddle. What's this puddle? Just some water. So we can't set that on fire either. Let's tear open this bag. What about this box? Okay. We have a handkerchief. That's not helpful to me at all. We can't leave this alley until we get this blue piece of blue. I clicked on it. Damn it. It's just gonna say the same thing again. Let's burn these. Wait, hold on. I can't select myself. This isn't a game where you can look at yourself. Click on yourself. Okay, I have created a filthy handkerchief. What next, Alfie? Are we just gonna wipe it up? Let's try. Oh, that worked. Okay. It's a mini game. We're just wiping the... Okay. What is this? This is our next job. We're
Coral
gonna become
Gables,
a pirate?
The Golden Galleon. Huh. The days when I was an upstart kid who was gonna make something of himself and restore the family name. Look where that got me. Ah, forget it. Life's too short to hold grudges.
That's all you ever do,
After all,
Alfie.
if it hadn't been for Merrick, I'd probably be panhandling in Bryant Park right now. Might as well go see how the old bird is doing these days.
You should have learned
Can't
this.
possibly be worse off than me.
You should have learned this lesson 10 years ago.
This place hasn't changed one bit. At least something from the old days is still around.
Are you sure we should be doing this, Alfie? We didn't exactly leave on good terms. Okay, he's not here.
Alfie Banks? What on earth are you doing
You recognized
here?
me immediately.
This is Merrick. I know it's been a while. And
That's
I'm
surprising.
sorry.
I wouldn't have.
10 years is much more than a while in my book, young man.
Yeah.
In any case, I'm afraid you've picked a bad time to call.
What's the matter?
It's George, that stubborn fool. He's gonna get himself killed.
What's
Killed?
he doing?
How?
You mean you haven't heard?
There's a hurricane coming. They're saying it might be as bad as the one in 26.
So we have to save his
It's set to
life.
pass
He's gonna give us a job
tomorrow
again.
afternoon.
Gonna come full circle, just working for Merrick
Why
again.
hasn't anyone prepared here?
Because it's not expected to come this far north.
Then there's something I'm not understanding. How exactly is George in danger?
We've been living down in Matacumbe Key for the past few years.
What are you doing here? Just happened to be here? Sounds like I came at a good time then.
When he heard the hurricane was coming, he sent me up here and refused to budge. He said he wasn't going to let his dream die twice.
Okay.
That's crazy. We have to get him out of there.
I'm afraid there isn't much that can be done. They've stopped all the trains going south.
There
I'll
has
run.
to be a way. Don't worry, ladies. I'll get
I'll
George
use
back
these
here
legs.
safely. I owe him that much at least.
Or the car
Please be
that
careful,
George
Alfie.
gave me.
And good luck.
Alright, I guess we're saving George Merrick from... Okay, not the car. We're not going to just drive. The trains are stopped. What do you think we're going to accomplish here, Alfie?
Begging your pardon, sir.
What can I do for you?
I like trays.
When does the next train leave?
It doesn't.
What?
Well, haven't you
What do
heard?
you mean,
There's a
what,
hurricane
Alfie?
set to strike the Keys.
Yes, I have actually.
Well, then you should know that all the trains have been canceled.
Yeah, you should know that. You were told that.
Didn't you used to be a guard at the Dinner Key Marina?
Yes, I did. Until I got fired for letting some jerk steal a part from a hydroplane. Took me years
Right.
to be able to convince anyone to hire me
right.
back.
Oh, sorry to hear that. You don't understand. It's of the utmost importance that I get
You
down
don't
to the
understand.
Keys.
I
He
do
has nothing to
understand.
do with
And
this.
I'm afraid you're out of luck, friend. There's only one train going down there, and it's not for passengers.
Okay, we have to
Why
sneak into a
not?
freight.
Because it's being sent to evacuate the WPA construction workers who haven't left
Oh,
yet.
an evacuation
If you need to take
train.
a fishing trip, I suggest you wait a few days.
No, the hurricane's the best time for fishing. I guess we're gonna attempt
There's something
persuasion.
important we need to discuss.
Is there? Do tell.
Okay.
Look, friend, it's extremely important I get on that train.
How am I gonna manage this? I'm not using seller intuition. I'm not doing it. I don't think we're gonna convince him that we're the conductor after that. I don't know about business. Let's hopefully we can appeal to his humanity.
I have a friend in the Keys who needs my help.
Your friend has probably already been evacuated.
False.
There's nobody in their right mind left down there who shouldn't be there.
Yeah,
I
that's
know for
true.
a fact he hasn't. He's very stubborn and insists on staying.
I still don't see how that's my problem.
It's not your problem, it's my problem.
A man might die if I don't go down and save him. Can you
Yeah,
really
cell
live with
phones
that
won't
on
be
your
invented
conscience?
good for like
And if I
80
let
more
you go
years.
down there, you might get yourself killed too. And then
We'll
I'd
be
have
gone.
2 deaths on my
Like
conscience.
70, 80
So
more
unless you
years.
give me an
I'm not gonna die.
extraordinary
I'm
reason,
hurricane
you're
proof.
not getting on this train.
How do the people of Coral Gables feel about George Merrick in 1933? Reporting him won't work.
I need to save George Merrick. He's in danger.
Merrick? The Coral Gables guy? What's he doing down there?
He's been running a fishing club, but he's insisted on staying behind.
This is-
Please,
we're in
you don't
Miami
know
now.
him like I do. He's
We
very
left
stubborn
Coral
and
Gables
passionate.
to get to the
If I don't go
trades.
down there, he won't budge and he'll probably die.
Well, I'm sorry.
Damn it.
But I have to stand firm on my orders. You're not
Right.
getting on this train.
Fine. The dialogue puzzle failed. We gotta solve regular adventure game puzzles. That's fine. Your reward for failing is more gameplay. If the puzzles were better in this game, I might just skip the dialogue puzzles altogether if that was possible. I don't know. I've never tried. Oh, it's not wet anymore. Let's set him on fire. We can't go anywhere else. Luckily, it's throwing a lot of single screen puzzles at me right now. I'm happy for some single screen puzzles at this point in the game, I think. Let's try wiping his face with the handkerchief. Okay, let's talk to him again. See if he has more dialogue options now that can give us a
Begging
clue.
your pardon.
What can I do for
I'm afraid I must...
Have a good day.
Can we set fire to the luggage? Maybe if we put a handkerchief on the luggage, Merrick will somehow see it and be like, Alfie needs me back in Coral Gables. There's not much to click on here. What am I, do I have to reload? Is this one that you're not allowed to fail, but you'll just get soft locked? That doesn't seem right. We've been here too long. The train stopped. Do you like booze, my good man?
Look, I'm desperate. I need to get on that train. Can I maybe offer you a drink to look the other way?
A drink? You're trying to buy me off with a drink?
It's pretty stupid, huh?
You're just lucky I've been craving one for
Damn it.
hours. Go on,
Right,
before I
fine.
change my mind. And if anyone
Yes.
asks, you don't tell them I let you on board.
I
Deal.
appeal. There's a man's gonna die. No. Here, have a sip from my flask.
Can't see a thing. We should be well on our way. Now I just need to find a way out of this car.
Okay. What do you mean? Why are we getting out of the car? Oh, it doesn't have any kerosene in it. What about my handkerchief? Can I see anything? Alfie, what have you been doing these past few years? You can't even lift a door that's meant to be lifted? This is kerosene. Can we take the lamp? Okay, I got it. We gotta soak the handkerchief in kerosene and put that in the lamp. And then we can light the lamp. Okay. You said you wanted to get out of this car. Oh, I tried to use the matches on it, I guess.
The storm seems to have made landfall already.
God.
Horse feathers! Sticking
You're
around
still
back
saying
here
horse
probably
feathers?
isn't the best idea. I should head towards the front of the train.
Okay. Now you're thinking like an adventure game character. I can't think of a use for it, but it's not being used currently, so I'll take it. Right, let's keep moving, I guess. Who are you?
What? Who are you? What are you doing on this train?
My name's
I'm the
Banks.
conductor.
I snuck
Gave
on
him his
board
real
because I
name.
need to get to the Keys.
You're crazy. What were you thinking?
I thought this train was meant to be taking supplies down there.
It was, but the people who sent it underestimated the power of the storm. We're only going forward because there's no way to turn back. The train is already starting to come apart.
You need me to hold it
lucky
together
you came
with
up
my
here when you did.
superhuman
I was
strength.
just about to detach the locomotive.
Oh.
Why? Because if even one car gets blown off the tracks, the rest of the train will too. It's not worth...
Are we derailed?
Damn it! I was afraid this would happen.
Do we need to get to
Don't
the engine?
equalize the pressure in this car. In the next few minutes, it'll come apart.
Break more windows.
Help me get one of these windows open, would ya?
Okay.
Good going, thanks. Now let's get to the locomotives.
Yeah, I thought he might be upset. I thought that might have been a choice where I could either go help him lift that window or smash the window. And he's like, why did you do it that way? But I guess... What's one? Another broken window. Oh, we're stopping?
The wind seemed to have died down slightly. We must be entering the eye of the storm.
Oh, that's nice.
Or maybe not. I'd better find George. There isn't much
Oh, we're
time.
here? We made it all the way to where we were going. It's this George's house. We just luckily stopped right outside George's.
George, open this door right now!
We are in George's house.
Alfie Banks? I have to admit, you were the last person I expected to see walking through that door. What brings you to my little club?
What happened to your
To
face?
get you, George. In case you weren't aware, there's a huge
Doesn't get
hurricane
all
on its
the
way.
all the portraits
I
are
am
based
well
on
aware,
real
yes.
images.
In fact, I sent Eunice away because of it.
I know. She's the one who told me where I could find you.
I see. I have to confess, I don't fully understand why you've come. But as long as you're here, go ahead and have a seat.
I haven't got
He
time to
seems
talk.
angry.
We have to leave.
I insist. Besides, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, what do you want to talk about? What happened? That we're gonna have a heart-to-heart, a man-to-man. I'm gonna wipe my face. I can write. We cancelize ourselves.
George,
Yes?
I know we didn't part on the best of terms the last time we saw each other. I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I was young and stupid. I thought the world owed me.
Apology accepted.
I
Alfie.
haven't really
We've all been
seen
there.
evidence that you haven't changed.
So, now
but
that we've
okay.
got that out of the way, what else is on your mind?
Small
So,
talk.
what have you been doing with yourself the past few years?
Well, I'm sure you heard about the bust. Coral Gables went bankrupt, and I was forced
The whole
to step
city
down
would
from
get
the mission.
bankrupt.
I always enjoyed it down here in the Keys, and Eunice's family just happened to own this property. So we came down here and opened up the fishing club. It's been a much quieter life than I'm used to, but I can't complain. I suppose I had my time to shine.
Couldn't the others have done something for you? What about Doc?
Is he
I
still
assume
alive?
you didn't hear that Doc passed away 5 years ago.
So no,
I didn't.
we kind of did. We heard he was sick, and he had to not be the mayor anymore. That was like 7 years ago or something. No, that was 5 years. I don't. It's
Why haven't you evacuated?
Ever heard the old saying, the captain always goes down with his ship?
This is a
I never
house.
abandoned Coral Gables. I see no reason why
houses
I
aren't
should
supposed to be in the
abandon
water in the
Caribbean
first place.
Coral Gables was lucky. It didn't get the worst of the hurricane in 26. You're right in the path of this one.
Club. That may be, but I think I've taken sufficient precautions.
What precautions?
Did you know this hurricane was coming?
I had
Clearly.
heard, yes.
Yes.
The weatherman had been talking about it on the radio the past few days. They seem to take them a bit more seriously down here in the Keys.
Well, for seemingly good reason, I guess we're
George,
going
we
to try
need
and persuade
to
him.
leave. Isn't there any way I can convince you?
You did a pretty good job of convincing plenty of other people in the old days. I'm not opposed to hearing what you have to say.
I haven't been doing too well at that lately. Oh God.
So, Alfie, why is it so important we go back?
No, his absence is not felt in Coral Gables. We can't lie to him. I don't think he's that stupid. Althea is very sick. Is she? I don't think he cares about himself.
Your mother is terribly ill. I came to tell
Is
you.
this a lie?
I don't think she's going
This
to
is
make
a lie.
it. You need to come back to
Okay,
Miami as soon as
Two
possible.
of those were lies.
Alfie, please. I
Yeah, he
watched you
knows-
sell countless plots of lands and houses to people for years. Do you think I can't tell when you're lying?
Yeah,
If this is what you
sorry.
came for, I think we should turn our attention to more worthwhile conversation topics.
What? Oh, that's it? Damn it. Okay, we only had one shot.
George.
Yes?
What then?
George, please.
So you say.
All right, we get unlimited
So,
attempts
Alfie,
at this one. I guess so. Let's try this lie then.
Coral Gables needs you back, George. It's just not the same without you.
Oh, I hardly think that's true. Coral Gables has been fine without me the past few years. We had our moment in the sun. It's time for a new generation to take over.
there's still so much left to do in Coral Gables. You can't just
So
give
is
up
this
now.
the boss fight?
Oh, really? This is an interesting change of attitude. Didn't you give up on Coral Gables when you decided to work for Tom Walsh?
Oh, God.
I saw the way things were headed and decided to go for a more lucrative opportunity.
That's a
For
lie.
which I can hardly blame you, but I just wish you hadn't jumped ship so soon.
What else was I supposed to do? Drown with the rats? I still can't understand how you never felt tempted to just give up yourself.
Who says I didn't?
How is
Do you think
this
you're the only
working?
one who saw what was going on?
How is this gonna
The depression
work?
came to Coral Gables years before the rest of the country. There were days when I thought about packing it all in. I knew when the bubble had burst, but I worked too hard to just give everything up. I stayed until they threw me out.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just naive.
We all have our bad days, Alfie. Sometimes it's bad weeks or even months. But what's important above all else is sticking to your principles.
Principles. I don't think Alfie has any of those.
You're right, George. I don't know how I could have been so rash in my decision.
The tone of
I'm an
voice is
idiot.
telling me this is the
Now,
wrong answer.
Alfie, don't be so hard
No?
on yourself. The fact that you're here now says volumes. But
Yeah,
really,
I'm stupid.
Let's discuss something else. No need to be so down in the dumps.
Are we? Oh, fuck. Okay.
George,
Yes?
We have to start over.
George.
So you say.
This is the boss battle. It's not going to let us
So,
fail
Alfie,
this one.
why is it so important we go back?
Warn?
are your principles worth getting killed over?
Are we back to this again? In any case,
Okay, you're not perfectly safe here. I'm assuming there's just one right answer for all of them.
I understand what you're saying, George, but times have changed. Principles are important, surely, but the depression and lack of money is all anyone thinks about. You made the city beautiful, sparing no expense, making it all about the aesthetics. But think about the value of that city in the current economic climate. Someone in charge wouldn't think twice about tearing down the Biltmore to sell the land if it meant a profit.
Oh, that's why
and
it
all
was
the
called
work we
Warn.
did, all the sacrifices people made will have meant nothing. I hadn't even considered that possibility. I can't in good conscience allow something like that to happen.
So we're going back.
Seems living down here all these years has made me a bit out of touch. All right, Alfie. As soon as this storm passes, we'll take the first train back to Miami so I can assess the situation myself. Thank you for helping me see things a bit more clearly.
I think I'm the one who should be thanking you for
Wait.
that, George.
So we're not leaving?
Right. Let's get a move on.
We are leaving?
We should be careful. It sounds like the storm has gotten stronger.
I was not able to persuade everyone without using cellar intuition. I failed several of them. But I did not ever use cellar intuition. So, do you have a storm cellar?
When we get out there, we need to head directly for the shelter south of here. Just follow me, and we'll be there in no time.
So
Right
there's a
behind
shelter. You didn't even leave the house. Okay.
George, watch out! The ceiling is collapsing!
Oh god. Is this the end of the game? So wait. Is this the Bo's here for some, but I really fucked it
Ladies
up.
and gentlemen, today
Wait.
we remember a very special man whose life was unfortunately cut short. Alfie Banks was someone who wasn't afraid to speak his mind. In fact, he certainly gave me a piece of it one of the last times I spoke with him. Alfie didn't need to apologize to me for the falling out we had so many years ago, but he did, and that meant more to me than anyone could ever know.
Okay, yeah, no. This is the only ending.
Alfie always showed an immense amount of initiative, which makes it no surprise that he achieved as much as he
It
did.
is called a golden wake.
Alfie may not have been a shining example
This
of
is the
morality.
titular wake.
Managed to get things
The
done.
wall is the golden part, I guess,
Not
and the
only do I
floor,
owe my
and the
life to
lights.
him, but my livelihood as well. Though I may not have expressed it as clearly as I should have.
So his
Alfie
last
was
Forrest Gump
instrumental in the success of all of this.
action is saving the life of George
Though he was
Rank.
taken from us far too soon, Alfie's legacy will live on in the streets and buildings of this city. Because, just like the galleon which came to be the symbol of Coral Gables, Alfie sailed through all our lives, leaving behind a golden wake.
Oh, it's a double meaning. So the wake is also the waves behind a ship or a boat. A vessel moving through the water leaves a wake. Alright, it's now some history lessons. Will this move on its own or do I have to click? I'm gonna click. And they fade to the real photos. Fatty Walsh, right? Oh, right. Okay. They made her look more gormless in the photo. And it's all everybody that was real they're gonna give me. Mabel Cody was also a real person. They took some liberties with some of these photos. Some of these photos are basically traced. I'm not reading. I don't care. I didn't come here for education, sir. I finished the game. Amazing. Well, we got some credits now. The history lesson's over. It's time for some credits. That was a golden wake. I wasn't expecting that ending, but I wasn't expecting a lot. I wasn't expecting a lot of the things that happened in this game. The puzzles are some of the worst I've seen in a Washitai game, outside of Strangeland. And Strangeland's excuse is it's intentionally being weird and I have no mouth-y and illogical. It's illogical on purpose, which is a bad excuse. I hate Strangeland, but it is an excuse. This game, I don't know what its excuse is. It's just bad puzzles. Bad puzzles supporting an insane story. Bronislav must be from Coral Gables, or Miami at least. He must be from the area. There's no way. Did this story need to be told? I don't know. Did this story need to be told through the eyes of this main character? Definitely not. The decisions that this main character made. The artist was that doorman. Did he draw himself? Why do you look like a thug? Beta testers. What do we have? Special thanks. Yep, special thanks. And you. Florida Memory. I guess History Miami and FloridaMemory.com is where he got a lot of his historical references and photos and stuff for his research. Alright. That's all well and good. That was a golden wake. Is there anything else? Nope. Back to the title screen. See you next week for more Mystery Mondays for a different game.